Wah. There. Okay. Konfura, everybody. Oh boy. Time for the kanji. Time for kanjo. I have a somewhat shorter list. I'm pleased though. It actually worked out nicely. Last week's Kana practice actually added up perfectly to just being able to segue from the second half of the kanji list I was originally planning for last week, since I didn't get to do it on Wednesday when I wanted. All right. But today's kanji is continuing the long proud trend of focusing on those which will facilitate chattery and simpery with yours and my favorite JP live streamers. All right, so let's get right started. I haven't gone over these as often as the ones before, but that's what practice is for. Okay, what's this first one? The first one is KE. It means involved. Let's take a look. There it is. I want a thicker brush. Where's my brush size? Is that? Here we go. Boop boop. Is that music? Is the music too loud? Here, let me turn it down a bit. There we go. All right, so it is hito and ito. You got person, you got thread, and that adds up to ke, which means involved. And as far as I know, one of the I don't really remember what specific word I got this one, but it's like an interested party. I think I must have seen this one in somebody's Twitter feed, right? But kein would be like I don't know, a concerned party, or like a person that works somewhere, you know, like who's in charge here, right? The guy in charge. It also, like, kankei, I think, is that like relationship, and kakawaru. No. That's not one of the same words. Or yeah, kakaru, kakawaru, and kakaru, yeah, are the kunyomis for this one. So kaka, I believe, waru, kakawaru, or just kakaru. So this one's easy to remember because you just got hito and ito. Person and thread. Ke. And that is related. Involved. Something like that. Yeah. Nice big and bold kanjis. So there we go. Let me move my green screen a little. So there we go. Okay, now I can see everything. I can't wait to have a 2-monitor setup. It'll make it so much easier. But I need a longer HDMI for it to work. Oops, wait. Yeah, there we go. Dang, I missed. I'm choking on this all of a sudden. It doesn't usually. Hold on. Let me double check. I want to know the exact. That doesn't seem similar to the Ito that I learned before. Is it? I got the good old phone app helping me here to double check my progress here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 strokes. Is that correct? 9 strokes. Yay! All right. Ichibando. One more. Just. I already forgot. No. Yeah, you got to do that. Ew. 1 week, man. That's all it takes to just be clumsy as heck. You're the clumsiest man in the world. Hold on. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. That's okay, I think. Boop. All right. Next one. What was next on list? Ooh. Yeah, this one comes up all the time. More of a vocab, but remember this kanji, okay? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, weirdly, you've got ear on the left and kokoro. That's heart on the right. And that is ha. Let me make it smaller. Can't see it written too many times. Can't get too much practice stroke. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ha! 10. Ha. E. Okay. Hazukashi. Embarrassed. I think this is a word that you'll inevitably hear in a live stream sooner or later, especially when those idle VTubers are dealing with their insufferable simps. No, they're not insufferable. They're great. They're great most of the time. I should know. I am one of them. But yeah, Azugashi. I don't know why ear. I think according to the book, it just says that's a phonetic borrowing to be shrink. So the kanji is basically shrinking heart, which is embarrassed, which makes sense, I guess. But that's it. That's it. Remember ye these bushu. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. All right. Hazukashiyo. Ear shrink heart. You just kind of have to use your imagination for some of them. All right. This one. This one comes up a lot. All right, let me see if I could get this from. Here's another frequent VTuber vocab. All right, I'm pretty sure that's perfect. I think it is. Okay, so let's get this straight. This here is hold on. It's a wine bottle. Okay, this one on the bottom we've seen that bushu is this thing. Hand, like measuring with a tool or deliberately using the hands for something. And then these little 2 bits on the top are like pouring. I think it's used in like the number 8. It means to like, it means like rend in half, but it also means just like splash. And it can also be pouring. So literally hands pouring wine as one would to their senpai, right? You're treating your senior. And so this word, this kanji overall means like esteem and also precious. And this is totoi. Totoi. So toi. There we go. And this is the actual word that the sort of internetized version te comes from. So it means precious. Tosa would be like preciousness, you know? So remember that. We got like a little story behind this one. It's nice, right? Yeah, it's super easy. Super easy to remember. I think I'm gonna have to make these guys a little smaller here. We're gonna have more. I think, what is there? There's only 12 today. 12. It's a relatively lean practice week. You can practice these. You can practice 12 kanji this week. I know I will. I know I need it. All right. Totoi. Hand pouring wine. And if you want to be hip internet man about it, te. Same thing. Internetized. Okay. What's this one? Con. I screwed up with a mouse click. I'm gonna get a tablet for this, I think. I think that's just all there is to it. It's gotta be done. It's gotta be done with better handwriting. All right. So, con. This thing, this bushu on the outside, it's all over the place. It's very distinctive. There's lots of things. It's a gate. It's a gate, and you'll see stuff like if there's a daylight in there, I think it's the same onyomi. I think it's also kan, but it's aida, like that's an interval. Oh yeah, it definitely is kan. Like ichi ni kan, 1 day. Go ni kan, ichi shu kan, 1 week. You know, like this is how you say how long something is. And so it's a gate with a sun visible in it, and it's like, you know, an interval of a day passing by, like, you know, an opening or something. It's easy to make that connection. This one on here, same onyomi, different meaning. This thing, I believe, is from a loom, if I remember correct. Let me double check my dang notes. Yeah, a threaded loom, but it's just a phonetic borrowing. The meaning isn't relevant. It represents a bar. So this is a barred gate. And it also, the kunyomi is seki. And it's just a barrier. A barrier in general. Oh, and while we're here, there's also this boo with like a diagram of sort of a hand unlatching the gate, it means to open. And you'll see that all the time on like store fronts and stuff. You've definitely, this is one of those everyday kanji, and they all look almost the same. I'm pretty sure that they're all part of the same onyomi situation, right? Let me double check. I wish I could stream the contents of my phone right now, because writing on the touchpad is so much easier. Let's see. No, it's kai. That's the onyomi of this one, is kai, not kan, but kan, kai, and hiraku, or aku, or akeru, which I think is the intransitive one, like opened, you know, stores akeru time. So, point being, this is the one we're actually, that I actually had on the list. Not sure why I put the weirdest one on there first, but I'm sure I saw it. I'm sure I saw someone tweet and said, oh boy, I'm gonna remember this. But just remember, you can have sun, you can have hand, and of course you could just have this by itself, and I think that's mon, like Rashomon. Mon is like it's like a gate. All right, I think it's mostly used in like names though. I don't know how practical of a term it actually is. All right. Let's see. Oh, that's why. That kan is it means barrier, but it can also mean connection. Yeah, and I brought it up specifically because kan and k were, oops, I didn't mean to write, I meant to draw. It's here's the vocab I saw in passing. Kan-kei. Here we go. Kan-kei together. That's relationship. That's the vocab for relationship. And ni kanshite is in relation to. Blah blah blah. Ni kan shite. I guess kansuru? Can you just kansuru? Yeah, I guess it makes sense. It's the onyomi and you add suru to it. So yeah, kansuru is relate to. Ni kanshiteru or ni kansuru, and kankei relationship. That's why these two kanji are together. That makes a lot more sense. All right. What's the next one? I3, right? Jitsu, and it means truth or reality. As far as I know, yeah, right. There's like two. The bottom one should be longer. I think that's the idea. I should. All right. The bottom of those strokes is the longer boy. All right, long man. Jitsu, shinjitsu. That's a word that comes up in like songs a lot. It just means reality or truth. And I guess it comes from a shelter. That's this bushu on top, means like a building, and the middle part was like surplus crops. You know, that's literally what it was. It just meant like a bumper crop. That's what the book says. I'm not making it up. And so it comes to mean just, well, it originally literally meant bumper crop, but it eventually also meant fruit or bearing fruit. You know, like something being fruitful, and then it also meant truth or fact. So I guess, I don't know, just try to remember this distinctive jitsu truth kanji. I guess it's a storehouse full of surplus, which is truly fruitful. Anyway, one last run through real quick. Terrible. I didn't connect it correctly, but you know, it's pretty easy though. 1, 2, 3, long one on the bottom, and then you just draw that. It's sort of like oki on the bottom there. All right, everybody. Another K onyomi. Let me try. I only looked at the reading once real quick. I want to just try to do it from memory before and then this. And then that, yeah? Karui, or K onyomi K, and then kunyomi karu E. And this one means light. That one over there, the left bushu, that is something that also exists as a standalone. God, that's terrible. Ugh. It's so hard to do this correctly. Oops. Kuruma, which is what they used to say car, but it actually means wheel, and it's a diagram of a wagon. So you have your Kuruma bushu on the left, and you have, I believe, what is that? A hand and the. Well, actually, I think again, this is another reference to that dang loom with threads, but it doesn't have all the threads, so it's like incomplete or barren or light. So it's an unladen wagon, a barren wagon that is not loaded with goods and therefore light. So another, I'm pretty sure these are either simplifications or borrowings. That's something that seems to come up a lot specifically, is a whole bunch of kanji, right? A bunch of Chinese characters have a bushu that refers to a loom, right? Like the device you use to weave stuff, but it's really complicated, so they often replace it with something else. That's something really specific I've noticed, is that a whole mess of kanji have loom-based images that lend some kind of meaning, but they're like, fuck it, this is too complicated, and they replace it with, well, as you see, whatever in the world they possibly can. But the loom often means something to do with how full or complete something is, or like the horizontal threads versus the vertical ones implies like a direction, or how, you know, how blocked or available something is. It's pretty abstract. I just say because I've noticed in my, oh yeah, I got it. Hot dang, I got it just fine. But yeah, I've noticed just trying to study any kanji that frequently, whenever there's one that's really oddball like that, I look it up in the book and it says, oh yeah, loom, weaving thread. I don't know. Just try to remember. Just try to remember that they swapped it out for something a long time ago. Okay. Here we go. This one. I believe it starts like that, and then this. I think we've seen this. We've seen a bushu like this many times, right? I think I'm missing something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm missing. There's like a here. I think. Is that right? Am I on my next one here? Let me see. Almost. I misremembered the top part. Okay, yeah. I misremembered the top part, but okay, you see, this one is chigao. Very, another frequent guest word on any stream. Chigao yo. That's wrong, but chigao just means different. And so this, okay, that's the bottom part. I was remembering like the power symbol, like Q or chikara. They all look pretty similar. There's also katana. Oops. And this one, I remember, had something to do with opposed feet. It's that dang feet kanji again. Let me double check my notes and make sure I've got that correct. Yeah. Yep, that's it. This is all. This diagram represents somehow an opposed pair of feet, which means basically opposition, right? Opposition and going in opposite direction of something. And this guy over here means movement, and you see it all the time. Is it? I think it's 2 strokes. Let me double check though. You gotta practice it right. It's important to practice it the correct way. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? Oh, yeah, okay. So it is a 3-stroke bushu, the movement. But my untoward ejaculation was due to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10. You do the little vertical connector thing first. I could have sworn you did the horizontals on their own and then did the thing. Okay, well, I could have sworn. Okay, that's how it works. Yeah. All right, that's Chigao. Chigaoyo. Let's go over it one more time. 3. Then this little blocky guy. And then connecting these. And then we got our big easy. The big easy. Freaking New Orleans Bushu over there. That's what I call it. All right. Chigaoyo. And there's another super good. There's another vocab coming up. Buckle up. All right. This one was weird. Okay. I had this kanji in my notes and I looked it up in the book and it looked a certain way. But then when I tried like looking it up on the app and typing it into OBS, it came up another way. So I guess there's something weird about this. This kan. There's like 2. Whoop, not that. There's like 2. There's like 2 variations of this. I don't understand it. Wait. Yeah, no. Hey, this is weird too. This isn't quite right. Okay, so for some weird I don't know why I typed that. Why is it like that? It should have this bushu. Well, anyway, so this is what the computer wanted. This is what came up when I started typing the vocab kanchigao. However, I have this apparently standalone kanji because when I look it up in the book and when I look it up some places, I get this with that. That's kan, and the meaning is endurance. And it's supposed to be like this left part, this thing here is great emotion, which means also just great in general, and it's paired with power. And I don't know what this version is. It looks kind of like burb with like an arrow. And the whole idea, this kanji overall is supposed to be strength. I just know the word kanchigao. That's what spurred this whole mad quest in the first place. Kanchigao, which it just means misunderstanding, which is ironic because this is a misunderstanding. I don't understand why the word. I'm getting like 2 or 3 different versions of this kanji, but yeah, as far as I can see, the consensus seems to be this. Like this like typing it isn't working. It's the weirdest problem I've ever had, but I'm gonna go with this with chikara, not this weird thing, because no one seems to be using that. But that's the one that seems to want to come up on the computer for some reason. There, we'll go on my face. It's misunderstanding. The kanji for kan. Kan by itself means, well, no, the kan by itself means endure, but endure different. Like the kanchigao means a misunderstanding, and I believe I've heard people say that a lot, especially the likes of pekara. There's a lot of occasions where they're led to yell frantically kanchigao, but this is how I choose to canonically explain it. This thing, great emotion plus chikara, which you do see on this one. I don't know why it seems to have this. This is the thing too. That's arrow, and then that bottom one is I'm probably doing that 100% wrong, but that's burb. That's a bird. Hold on, I bet I can do it better. Yeah, I'm sure those horizontals come last. So that's bird, arrow, power. I don't know. I can recognize the parts, but it don't make no sense to me. So kanchigao. Let's just remember. Let's just agree to remember kanchigao, and we'll never speak of it again. Actually, I like this on my face better. Bop. All right. So enduring difference. Kanchigao versus just chigao. I think people often just say chigao as well. I don't know when they say one versus the other. Okay, let's get to something a little more basic. In fact, we probably have talked about it before at some point. So this on this side, yeah. All right, ga or waga. or watashi. This is watashi. This is the character for I, me. How you introduce yourself. Watashi wa kanchigao desu. I am a misunderstanding. And this thing, right? The one on the right part also is one of those weirdly specific things that comes up a lot. No, hold on. Yeah, there we go. This thing is a halberd, right? One of those knifey weapon guys. And this is I guess the whole design of this character is a person wielding a weapon and killing someone with it. The book says you got a halberd with sort of like tassels, kind of denoting a kill, similar to notches on a gunner's belt. And the idea may be that bladed weapons in ancient times were seen as a sort of great equalizer, like guns in the Old West were, and so that's why it came to mean I, as in sort of like, you know, equal among equals, right? Everyone's the same when you're skewered with a dang halberd. But you don't have to remember that archaic meaning. It's just watashi. Watashi has the odd presence of that blade bushu, which also comes up in a lot of places for strange etymological reasons. But you see it so much, I think you'll just get used to it. Just try to remember, you know, it's easy when you see kanji all the time that you just kind of learn to recognize the shape. And you'll know it when you see it, but then when you have to produce it on your own, you're lost. So it's like, you'll want to kind of be able to analyze it a little on your own, you know? And that's the point of the stroke order practice. All right. Only 2 more. I'm trying to keep this one a little short. Okay, pop. Oops, I usually try to do the drawing before I reveal the actual form. Okay, well, whatever. We got this one, man, which it's used. I don't remember where or when or how I saw it, but I assume it comes up every single day in every single way, and it means lazy or rude. But oh, I know. Here it is. Here's my little vocab list. Gaman. Right, this watashi up here has the onyomi of ga, and man here, gaman, combined makes the word endure, to put up with. I'll endure. So you put over here. This is kokoro. This is a sort of abstracted bushuized version of this. Only when you write it on the side, you kind of condense it, right? So it's a condensed kokoro. And the right side is apparently a non-general use kanji. So this is just a whole standalone character that means full. So a full heart, which I suppose means kind of like, a bragger. I think brag is also a meaning of this one. Its main meanings are lazy and rude, though. And the only real super important reading I've noticed of it is man. And so heart and full. I don't know. This one would be tough to remember just because even according to the book, it's an obscure kanji that otherwise doesn't get used. It seems to mostly only be part of this, but this is a Joyo kanji. This would be on a JLPT or whatever. So I myself will try to remember it. Gaman sio minasan. All right. And the last one. Save the simplest for last. Don't worry, I didn't screw up again. Moshi. Mo. This okay, so this is like to call or to say what something is. There's also, right? There's this thing. You've probably seen it. This is Hanasu. And this one is Mosu. I know I see this a lot in like formal introductions, like I'm called or something is said, or like, you know, I think basically the main difference is just formality or something. But oddly enough, well, this one over here, you've got words and you've got mouth with tongue sticking out. So that means speak. Doesn't take too much imagination to see why. This one though, mosu, or not moth. not you, Mathihime, but Mosu or Moshi. It comes from a picture of a lightning bolt. And you'll actually see it in this other neat kanji that I love with my life. Yeah, it's part of this one, which is den, means denwa. Like denwa is, oh, incidentally, yeah, that's the kanji I just erased. Yeah, denwa, that's telephone, electric speak, an electric speaker. And it's literally a diagram of a rainy cloud and a lightning bolt. And this lightning bolt is also used for mosu, which means to call something or you know, term it. I am called whatever. And I think sometimes you'll see it in video games for when someone's quoting, you know, orders or something. I'm sure I've seen something like that. I guess because impactful words, right? They strike like lightning, something like that. That's the best the book came up with, like a handy mnemonic, you know. So I don't know. Try to remember. This one makes it feel so smart guy when you see it in the wild and you remember it. I had a hard time remembering this for the longest time, but now I never will again. Today I am a genius. All right, Kaigai Niki, that's it. It's a relatively short list. I think I'll try to keep them about this. 12 seems to be the magic number. So you and me and the number 3 will all practice. We'll practice our kanji for days and days and become super literate, hyper literate in the language, the international language of VTubers. Thank you for dropping by. Do drop a like and a sub if you're so inclined. Check out my little video clips. I'm making more of them all the time. They're making me chuckle. Okay. Matane!